Let's turn to Afghanistan for a moment. It's reeling in the aftermath of a 5.9 magnitude earthquake. The death toll is humongous. At least 1,000 people have died, more than 600 have been injured. This is one of the worst tragedies Afghanistan has witnessed in recent history. Scores of houses have been reduced to rubble. Countless buildings have been destroyed. The Taliban has launched relief operation, but it's struggling due to a lack of resources. Here now is a report. This is Paktika, one of Afghanistan's 34 provinces. On Tuesday night, it was hit by a 5.9 magnitude quake. This is what it left behind: a trail of damaged buildings, destroyed structures and ruined houses. More than 1,000 people have died, over 600 have been injured. The toll is expected to rise as rescuers dig through collapsed dwellings. The earthquake struck at 1:30 a.m. local time. This is when most people were at home, asleep.
It was midnight when the earthquake struck. The kids and I screamed. One of our rooms was destroyed. Our neighbors screamed, and we saw everyone's rooms.
It was about midnight when the quake struck. It destroyed the houses of our neighbors. When we arrived, there were many dead and wounded. They sent us to the hospital. I also saw many dead bodies.
Most of the houses have been reduced to rubble. The Taliban have launched a relief operation, but with limited resources, lack of disaster relief staff and a handful of airworthy planes, there's only so much they can do. In some places, locals could be seen loading victims into helicopters. In others, ramshackle vehicles have been turned into ambulances. And these visuals are only from areas accessible by road and air. There is no word on what's going down in remote mountain villages. It will take slightly longer for the information to come out. Reports say people are not sure about the well-being of their relatives. Phones are not working. The towers have been destroyed. All they can do is wait for an official confirmation.
Based on the orders of the Prime Minister, it has been decided that over 100,000 will be given to victims' families and 50,000 cash will be given to families with injured as urgent help.
Afghanistan is located in a tectonically active region. It sits on a number of fault lines. This makes the country prone to powerful tremors. In the last 10 years, 7,000 Afghans have been killed in earthquakes. There are an average of 560 deaths a year from quakes, and over 4 earthquakes have been reported this year itself. The timing of the latest one couldn't have been worse. Afghanistan is struggling with multiple crises. More than 20 million people are experiencing acute hunger. Foreign reserves worth $7 billion are all but frozen. International funding is cut off. At a time like this, mounting a rescue operation could prove to be a major test for the Taliban. They face international sanctions. Their record on human rights is abysmal. So any serious assistance will be hard to come by. As of now, India and Pakistan are the only 2 countries that are promised help.
Pakistan, being its neighbor, Afghanistan's neighbor, has said that they're trying to work out, given the crippling economic conditions that Afghanistan is facing because of the sanctions. The Afghan authorities, those involved in disaster relief, have called out on non-governmental organizations and rather governmental organizations as well to step up and help the people of Afghanistan in this time of need, given that the casualty figure is expected to rise. Anas Malik in Islamabad, Pakistan for WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.